So Kevin Love technically still belongs to Minnesota, but as we know, Howard, superstars get to decide who they play for and often when. If Kevin Love is, as expected, dealt before next season starts, where's the ideal place for him to go?
This is a tricky question, Rick, because, look, you could put out L.A., great place to land, New York, Boston, all these nice big markets that Kevin Love could be looking at, except the only problem is most of these teams don't really have anything to trade for him. So if he wants to force his way somewhere next season, he needs to go to a team that has the assets to trade for him, that the Timberwolves actually want, and a place, more importantly, that he can then proceed to win. My preferred landing spot, if I'm Kevin Love, is the Phoenix Suns. They've got 6 first-round picks over the next 2 drafts. They've got 2 great young guards in Bledsoe and Dragic. They've got a great up-and-coming young coach now in Jeff Hornacek. They had a fantastic season. They got a lot of nice pieces. I can go there knowing that whatever they trade back to Minnesota, there's still enough left on that roster for me to compete immediately.
You're making me a little nervous here, Howard, and I would have to think you'd be making Kevin Love nervous as well. I have no doubt that the Phoenix Suns have the assets, and maybe the best assets, to make a deal for him, but they haven't made the playoffs in recent memory, and Kevin Love never has. And if that's his number one objective, then I see him having to decide between the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. A lot of this depends, of course, on exactly how much they would have to give up. And Love can control that by simply telling Minnesota, hey, look, this is where I want to go. This is where I'm going to re-up. He would have, in both cases, with Andrew Bogut and Dwight Howard, a defensive big man to protect him, something he's never had. He would have a great point guard or an outside scorer to balance him in guys like James Harden or Steph Curry, as well as teams that have the experience of having made it to the postseason. Ultimately, if I add everything together, location, postseason, young talent around him, I'm going to roll the dice that Andrew Bogut is going to be healthy and put him with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And can you imagine trying to defend those 3 stretching the floor?